What is up, everybody? King Reliant here, bringing you a quick and dirty video to bring you that sweet goodness before it hits the shelves. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about 17 leaked legendaries confirmed for Outriders when it launches. Feel free to use the chapters or pause the video if you want to spend more time looking at the stats. That said, let's get right into it and give them a look, shall we? The Guillotine, a pump action shotgun that appears to be an AoE monster by spawning explosive mines around your target on kills and a small explosion inflicting vulnerable status on reload. Inferno Seed, an assault rifle that's paired well with crit builds as each crit does not consume ammo and causes a 5-meter explosion as well as inflicting burn status. Roaring Umbra, a light machine gun inflicting bleed status on hits and a 5-meter AoE that appears to be a knockdown, but also unsure how this activates. Blightbearer, a rifle that appears to be suited for a Technomancer aesthetically. Each shot decreases a target's resistance by 35% for 6 seconds, and crit shots cause an explosion that inflicts toxic to enemies within a 5-meter radius. Damascus Offering, a light machine gun that grants a passive firepower buff equal to 30% of your anomaly power, and each shot damaging 4 enemies within a 3-meter radius with anomaly blades. A slicey dicey gun, I love it. Lucky Jinx, a double gun assault rifle that inflicts toxic on hits and instantly replenishing your magazine if you kill an enemy with 30% or less ammo remaining in your current bag. Twisted Mercy, a legendary rifle that is beautifully designed, if I say so myself, each shot inflicting vulnerable on enemies and critical shots not consuming ammo. Molten Eidola, a single shot rifle that we have seen mentioned before but still thought I would put it in here. Potential to deal a huge amount of damage as critical shots do not consume ammo and the shot creates a damage over time AoE that also applies weakness to enemies within a 6-meter radius. Time Ripper, this assault rifle just screams trickster. Shots inflicting slow on enemies and crit shots increase your critical damage by 50% for 5 seconds. Master Tool, a single shot assault rifle that replenishes your magazine when you kill an enemy with 30% or less ammo, and killing shots also summon a bullet stopping dome for 5 seconds. Lucky, the most badass 6-shooter revolver I've ever seen designed in any type of game, and the game art for it is absolutely stunning. This inflicts toxic on enemies and every critical shot ricochets to 4 enemies within a 5-meter radius, which also deals double the weapon's base damage. I've never wanted a legendary weapon so bad in my life, and I cannot wait to get this gun and play around with it. Heir to the Desert, a legendary burst assault rifle where shots inflict bleed on enemies and conjure a sandstorm that deals damage over time. The High Roller, 3-round pump shotgun that when your magazine has 50% or less ammo, you can roll to reload all of your equipped weapons. And for 8 seconds after a killing shot, all following shots will be critical. This has a lot of potential, especially with tricksters. Deathshield, looks like something that Blackhand from WoW would have made in the Blackrock Foundry if it came across an automatic shotgun, but that's beside the point. This thing returns 30% of critical damage back to you as health and a passive buff that gives you up to 43% damage bonus based on your armor. This makes the tanky boy a damagey boy. Anomaly Effigy, a single shot pump shotgun that inflicts weakness on enemies and killing shots cause enemies to explode, but the damage is multiplied by the number of enemies within a 5-meter radius of the original target. Fatal Symbiont, SMG that looks extremely painful to hold, but inflicts bleed on enemies and during combat, drains up to 50% of your maximum health in exchange for 75% weapon damage bonus. That kind of explains why they designed the weapon the way they designed it. Enoch's Blessing, a pump shotgun where critical shots increase your critical damage by 50% for 5 seconds, and killing shots create a blast that restores 33% of health to players. Those are all the 17 leaked legendaries that I was able to come across today. I wanted to just give you the information, let you review the stats, and give you theory crafters a lot of information to just have fun with it. I, for one, am one of those type of people, so I'm going to start looking this over and see what I can do with some builds. I think this really gives us something cool to do for the next couple of weeks until we have to wait for the game to launch. Before we end it, I do just want to remind you that I do stream 5 days a week, link down in the description below. Also, if you have found this video helpful in any way, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and hit the tiny little bell. If not, go ahead and do it anyways because you're an awesome person. But that's about all the time I have until the next video. Until next time, you stay lovely, you beautiful legends.